Nathan Fillion is definitely enjoying the start of 2026. The award-winning actor is still riding the surge of momentum generated by James Gunn's first entry into the DC Universe, Superman, a summer blockbuster that introduced Fillion as the Green Lantern Guy Gardner, his comic-accurate portrayal of the superhero promising an ongoing role as the DCU rolls along. But Fillion has found another way to creep toward the top of the streaming charts, thanks to The Rookie. The TV series starring Fillion, famously of Castle, Firefly and Serenity, etc., originally premiered in 2018 on ABC, with the actor also serving as executive producer of the series. It was a hit with audiences and was not simply renewed for a second season, but, as the calendar turned to January 2026, The Rookie is now entering its 8th season, and it's making waves all across the streaming universe. With the debut of Season 8 on January 6th, The Rookie is currently top 10 in several countries on Netflix, top 10 in the US on Prime Video, and top 5 in the US on Hulu, the latter being the exclusive streaming home of new episodes of Fillion's popular crime drama. Nathan Fillion's The Rookie is a must-watch. Those unfamiliar with the show will find its message moving and endearing, based upon the true story of a 40-year-old, John Nolan, who leaves his life in a small town behind to move and join the Los Angeles Police Department following, spoiler redacted. Of course, Nolan faces more than his fair share of pushback, criticism, and all manner of skepticism from others who don't exactly believe a man of his age, and of his background, has what it takes to navigate the travails of the LAPD, as a rookie, no less. People like the show, and they'll tell you for many different reasons, Fillion recently said about the show, then explaining what he believes is the key driver for the show's audience. Who knows what actually lies in their heart, but I'll tell you what seems to be a constant throughout their comments is that they watch it together with family and the people they care about. For me and my family, that show was Cheers. It was something that brought our family together, that we were all in the same room at the same time, enjoying something that stimulated conversation. That's something that The Rookie does really well. Fillion then expressed heartfelt gratitude for fans of The Rookie who aren't afraid to be vulnerable to him whenever paths cross. Afterwards, you'll get this, while you're walking down the street, someone will say, "What you're doing is meaningful." It's not difficult to see why viewers are magnetized toward what The Rookie brings. It's a story of persistence in the face of adversity and insurmountable odds, and all while trying to do the right thing, making it must-see TV. For over 2 decades, every time Nathan Fillion appeared on screen, fans asked the same question: is this the one that finally lives up to Firefly? We've seen him solve crimes in Castle, voice icons in the DC Universe, and even pop up in the MCU. But right now, something unprecedented is happening. One specific show is currently exploding on streaming platforms, shattering viewership records after a massive return with new episodes. It's gritty, it's funny, and it's being hailed as the absolute best work of Fillion's career since he first stepped onto the Serenity. Today, we're diving deep into the massive resurgence of the show that has captured the world's attention all over again. Why is everyone suddenly obsessed with John Nolan? Let's break it down. To understand why this current surge is such a big deal, we have to look back. Nathan Fillion isn't just an actor, he's a subculture. When Firefly was unjustly cancelled in 2003, it created a vacuum in the sci-fi world. 4 years, Firefly Nathan Fillion was the gold standard for the lovable rogue. He spent 8 seasons on Castle, which was a massive hit, but it felt like a traditional procedural. It didn't have that edge that Firefly fans craved. Then came 2018. Enter The Rookie. When the show first premiered, critics weren't sure if a 40-something-year-old rookie cop story had legs. But here we are, years later, and the data doesn't lie. Since the release of the latest episodes, the show has entered the top 10 lists on major streaming platforms globally. It's not just old fans rewatching, it's a brand new generation discovering the Fillion charm for the first time. What makes Nathan Fillion The Rookie stand out from the crowded field of police dramas? It's the evolution. Most shows get stale by season 3. The Rookie, however, did something bold. It allowed its characters to grow up. John Nolan started as a man looking for a second chance after a divorce, a fish out of water. But as we moved into the later seasons, the stakes shifted. The show moved away from the crime of the week format and started building a massive, interconnected universe. The chemistry between the cast, especially the Chen-Ford dynamic, became a social media powerhouse. But at the center of it all is Fillion. He brings a level of vulnerability to John Nolan that we rarely see in lead male roles on television. He's not a superhero, He's a guy who's tired, who makes mistakes, but who never stops trying to do the right thing. Let's talk about the new episode effect. The arrival of The Rookie Season 6 was delayed due to the industry strikes, which created a massive hunger in the fanbase. When those new episodes finally dropped, the floodgates opened. Streaming platforms like Hulu and Disney Plus, internationally, saw a vertical spike in viewership.
Why?
Because The Rookie is the ultimate binge show. It balances high-octane action with genuine humor. In these new episodes, we see Fillion's character facing his most personal challenges yet. The writers have leaned into the found family trope, something that was the backbone of Firefly. This is why the show feels like a spiritual successor. It's not about the badges, it's about the people wearing them. We're going to look at 3 specific scenes from the latest season that went viral on TikTok and Instagram, proving that Fillion still knows how to command an audience without saying a word. Why is The Rookie surging now, specifically? We live in an era of prestige TV that is often dark and cynical. The Rookie offers something different: hope. Nathan Fillion has always played characters who believe in something bigger than themselves. Whether it's a captain in space or a training officer in LA, his characters represent the best of us. Moreover, the show's ability to pivot, incorporating documentary-style episodes, high-stakes international heists, and deeply personal romance, keeps the audience on their toes. The SEO data shows that searches for the show have increased by 200% in the last quarter alone. It's a perfect storm of great writing, a loyal legacy fanbase, and the perfect lead actor. As we look toward the future, the question isn't whether The Rookie will continue, but how far it can go. With rumors of spin-offs and Nathan Fillion's upcoming role in the new Superman movie, his star power has never been higher. But for many of us, he will always be our John Nolan, the man who proved it's never too late to start over. If you haven't caught up on the latest episodes, you are missing out on the best procedural on television right now.